for today's Cup of Coffee with Scream.
Cup of coffee.
Toys.
Yeah.
Toys. There used to be this amazing toy, and I can't remember if it was in the 90s. Yeah, he's going to break his.
You got to do the...
I can't remember what the name of the toy was. But you did. You would shake it. And then it made that noise.
Let me see. You said 90s, right?
I think so. Maybe.
90s shake.
It was the perfect toy for ADHD people. Yeah. But those around the ADHD people hated them. Hated them.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
And they got canceled because it would promote somehow it promoted shaking babies.
Oh dear God.
Shaking children.
I am so over people being dumbasses.
Karens.
It has just gotten stupid. And that's part of why our world is the way that it is today. Because of stupid people, busybodies, people minding other people's business. And it's like, my God, I was born in 1965. We played with sticks. I could fling rocks at people with my toes.
It was called the Jibba Jabba.
Yeah. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
We had clackers.
The ones made out of glass.
I didn't know it was glass at the time.
No
I
one
thought that it was plastic, some kind of really hard plastic.
Yeah, I figured they would be made out of acrylic or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, of course, I was a kid. How did I know which were these two huge balls suspended by a string, because the string was down in them, and it had a little ring in the middle of the string, and you bounced the string to make the balls bounce against each other and clack.
Mm-hmm.
And if you did it wrong, you got hit in the head. You accepted this risk, and you went on and had a wondrous time.
Yeah. Some people would bust their nose, bust their mouths.
Yes, it's called life.
Yeah. There was a skit on iCar, or it was either Drake and Josh or iCarly. I think it was Drake and Josh, where he found a thing of clackers, and he ended up busting himself in the face with it.
Yes.
And he's like, I gotta go wipe my nose.
You'll be all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I had nosebleeds anyhow as a kid.
How would you know if you busted?
Right. Well, I mean, you would know because of pain, and I was it was weird because I didn't have the nosebleeds. It started about 2 weeks after I had a series of vaccinations. For real.
See, that's suspicious.
Yeah.
If you wanted a Jibba Jabba, you could get one for $20 on eBay. Maybe 20-some bucks.
Is it new or used?
Used.
Well, somebody might have one in a box.
I don't...
You never know.
Yeah, they got one in a box for $50-some.
Oh, hell no. No. I don't want the box that bad.
Yeah, if you want something like that in a box, that's a collector's piece, so they're going to be more...
No, I want one that you... But why? We found these in the Easter section at the Wildlife Mart.
You got to be aggressive with it.
He's going to break his. He really is. That is male ADHD brain right there.
If you want a pair of clackers on eBay, like one of the original ones, it's going to cost you $40 to $70.
Oh, geez.
Depending on the ones. Yeah. There's three of them on eBay at the moment that I can see.
Oh, my God.
And one
that's hilarious.
That's for, like, buy it now. And then, well, actually, no. 2 of them are for buy it now. One's $40 and one's $80.
Wow.
But the one that's $50, it already has 10 bids. It's still in the packaging and all that.
Yeah.
$50. That's what the bid is right now. Or the highest
bid.
bid.
I mean, for the ones that are
the other one is 20, and it looks like they are shattered slightly.
Of course. They were used. If you're buying stuff that's used on eBay, please read the description. very thoroughly.
Always,
That's how I got the slightly melted 8-ball that time.
you always read the description and you always look at the score of the seller.
Yeah. But that's just like the 8, and there were so many toys that if I still had access to them today, yeah. But the 8
Other than the
balls,
clackers and the jibba jabba?
yeah, there's lots of things. Are you kidding? I had a bionic woman doll.
Let me see how much.
I mean, there was all kinds of things. That weird Barbie thing where she went through puberty.
Oh, the growing up skipper? Growing up skipper.
Yeah. But you know what? I mean, honestly, there was this amazing innocence, and it could have just been here, you know, in the Appalachian Mountains and my family and stuff. There was not all this junk that kids are exposed to today.
Yeah. Why is she melted?
And it's like, I'm kind of horrified at all this stuff. I would say that some of those plastics, it was almost like a rubberized thing.
Look at that.
And it very well may not have aged well. That looks like, yeah, that wasn't properly stored.
Yeah. It's like, who hurt you?
Yeah.
And I'm not, like, the other arm has tape on it. Mm-hmm. So it's like, but you can actually get one unclothed.
Was that the skipper or that wasn't the bionic woman?
That's the bionic woman.
Was it really?
Yeah, this is the bionic woman. If you want
Jamie Summers.
If you want a bionic woman new in box, you will be paying at least $100 or more.
And that doesn't surprise me.
But the rest of them that are out of box and used, it's pretty. I mean, I would pay it personally, like $25 to $30. Well, yeah, I could pay that.
The thing is, you would be appalled as far as, because Kid does the doll collecting and has for years.
I wanted one of the fembots because they had the removable faces.
And that the type of material that they used for the hair then, it wasn't always that the children played with the toys roughly. It's just the material after a period of time. It frizzed all to hell.
I've had quite a few of those that have done that, and it's like...
He can restore some of that stuff. He knows how.
Like, for example, the Cindy doll from over there in the UK. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed Cindy. Like those Cindy dolls. But the hard plastic and the rubberized plastic back then, it always went against each other and would melt. The joints would melt.
Well, that's what happened with some of the props also, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean props?
Like from movies and stuff.
Oh, yeah, but they didn't use stuff that would last anyway. They didn't mean for that shit to last as long as it has. Look at Hoggle.
Right.
I think Hoggle's been restored or something like that. But maybe not. He looks horrifying. Last time we saw Hoggle.
Yeah, part of it had to do with the latex.
Yeah, it was a latex foam, which just naturally breaks down over time.
Which it's amazing that we actually have found that boggle. Yeah.
Those things, yeah, but they will, the boggling will fall, like the older ones, you gotta be careful, they will fall apart.
We actually
the tail ripped off of one of them one time.
We probably need to put him in some kind of, I don't know, glass case or something.
Him and the other one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just so we could sit there. We could put them on the wall of fuckery in some kind of sealed container.
Yeah.
Tupperware.
What other toys from your childhood do you
remember
that you loved?
Who knows? There was all kinds of them. But we actually went out today, as evidenced by.
Yeah.
And because Kid did go to the urologist, because I started out at like 7. I got up at 7:30 or something this morning, and it's just like, you are going to the urologist. He forgot his kidney stone. He forgot it.
Forgot the stone.
The one that was in the baggie, not the one that's in his body.
Well, the thing is with that kidney stone, I don't know where it is or where it went. I probably didn't see it in the baggie, and I'm like, well, it's just a random baggie sitting here, so I threw it away. Probably. I'm not saying that's what happened, but that's more than likely what happened.
But because it was not an emergency, he does have to wait until April
to get a CT scan.
To get a CT scan. Yeah.
4th of April.
And for some of these people that's like, oh, we need socialized medicine. Yeah, we've had it around here for quite a while.
I was going to.
It's not all that it's hopped up to be.
We went from toys to medical.
We're getting there. We're getting there. It's the journey. It's part of the journey. But it was a matter of going to Sam's and getting supplies.
Yeah.
Because I needed, like, if with this stuff, I thought if the apocalypse happens this weekend, by shit, I want to have coffee.
I don't think.
And I've always got a variety of coffees, but there's just, it's like cigarettes on some of these that you can't just smoke any cigarette. There's just certain brands.
Yeah.
And I'd like to experiment with coffees, and I do frequently.
Dirty Donna, it's like, I can't smoke the other shit. It doesn't scratch the itch.
And people have sent us wonderful things and gifts of coffee, and
yes, and
we
it's
love
good
and appreciate
too.
them. Oh yeah,
It's really good coffee.
But for whatever reason, and I hate Starbucks, I really do, but their Sumatra, there is nothing else like it.
No, there's nothing else.
It's probably like the cigarettes. I'm low on arsenic.
I don't know, with Dirty Donna's cigarettes, there was apparently a psychedelic drug that was in it or something like that.
No, that's not in the Sumatra.
That caused severe withdrawals.
I can see that.
When she smoked it, she was fine. She didn't have the psychedelic effects, but when she started to withdraw, that's when the shit started.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so it was a preventative.
Yeah.
Okay, that's always good to know. But so we went.
It somehow got into cigarettes, and that's why there was a mass recall on them. And her sister bought her sister and her husband got every last pack. She's like, Prudence, you know me, you know my withdrawals get bad.
The egg apocalypse is still ongoing for Sam's Club. I will tell you that.
It's still going for a lot of places.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because a lot of people are reporting that egg prices are back to normal. Not around here yet.
Because they have not got the memo, apparently.
And it's weird because we're suspecting some price gouging on some of our local grocery chains. Mm-hmm. And the horrifying thing that Tractor Supply, as we were coming out of Sam's, it really does. This is the ADHD brain on me. And we looked across the road, and basically what these things are dog houses on stilts with some, caged in or whatever. Mm-hmm. $1,000. They had one that was $1,000. I know people that's driving cars that ain't worth $1,000 around here.
Have you looked in our driveway at my car?
Yeah, well, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, it's worth about $300. That was it.
But it's like that type of thing. It just blew my mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so it was a matter of then having to go to the Wall of Mart, and it's like it was another one of those days. And it does not matter when I go, what hour I go, what day I go, nothing. It's like I will have a clear path, and as soon as I head towards whatever, everybody starts converging right in front of me.
It happens for some reason.
It's weird. It's not just paranoia. It
actually happens.
Other observers. My father was like that. He would always complain about it. It's like parking lot. He would park away from everybody. And then people would just park around him.
It's like, why? For what reason?
There,
why? Could be no one else in that spot. Mm-hmm. Like on the far end. Mm-hmm. No one else.
The whole parking lot.
Yeah, and yet people would cluster around that car.
Mm-hmm. I will tell you, there was one time at the City of Food, and I don't remember what had happened at that point, but I came out, and there was my car, and nothing around it, and it's like, this is a special day. I should have written it down on the calendar.
Yeah.
It was impressive. That was the wonderful thing about during the coof time, as far as there was less traffic, people were not in the stores, they were not usually up on. Now, they never did around here as far as that 6 foot thing. Oh, hell no, you would still have people that was reaching over top of you with all that stuff.
Right upon your ass.
I would purposefully go down, if they had the aisles marked, I would purposefully go down them the wrong way. It's that oppositional defiant disorder.
It's like, shit.
But shit. We honestly,
it's traffic.
we got enough supplies to do us for quite a while. Of course, we were low, where we were snowed in for so long. We have egg rolls.
Yeah.
We have egg rolls.
We do have egg rolls.
So we can have them anytime that we want. That's wondrous.
While we were at Walmart, I saw 2 things that I was really like, oh my gosh, they have these. One was the new going out brats that were actually decently priced, $20. And then a deluxe, well, even though it's standard for it, Gem and the Holograms.
I swear that's not what the original artwork looked like. I'm telling you, I used to watch that when I was in college.
I will look it up for you.
We did not have a lot. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, I watched it. It's like, do you think that the Mandela effect that's going on, where they supposedly blew up our universe and then put us in this foreign one?
Mom, I have been watching this shit since I've been on YouTube before CERN beamed us up into another dimension.
Oh. It's just, I don't know what this dimension is, but it's just,
The original dolls looked a lot better.
Yeah.
They really did.
Yeah.
Which is horrible.
It was the 80s. Things were better then.
But what's horrible is that Mattel got wind of Gem and the Holograms, and so they basically, they stole their idea and knocked it off. Like they made a knockoff with Barbie. To be like, oh yeah, see, Gem and the Holograms, they copied us, when in fact they copied Gem and the Holograms. Yeah, well, that was when Barbie and the Rockers came out. 8 months. That was the quickest they had ever made a doll line.
To screw somebody over.
Yes.
How horrible is that?
Mattel has always been very shady with their business practices.
A lot of those
and this
big
is also why they're getting boycotted now. I am one of them that is boycotting Mattel. Okay. I will never buy new from them ever again.
Good enough. Yep. Good enough. And that's one thing people are, as far as some of these companies that are legitimately doing not good practices, speak with your money. Don't buy that. Buy something else.
MGA has always been good. Okay. To my knowledge. Always has been good. Sort of. Except for that Mean Girls collab. That was a shit show. Sold out within under a minute. And they were like, oh yeah, that's fine. Even though the majority of bots bought them.
That ain't
Scalper
right.
Bots.
They honestly need to do something to stop that. Of course, I understand they don't care about,
No, because it looks good to stockholders. When they see them being resold online and stuff
I will tell you this. It seems like as far as scalping tickets, that there finally was some kind of law put on that. And I know there's always people going to find a way around it.
There's supposed to be a law on scalpers in general. Any scalper. But there's basically no way you can really control that, because people get these things somehow, some way.
If somebody is buying 50 to 100 of product at one time, there's a damn good chance they're going to do that for resale.
Yeah. I don't know.
So, there's ways to stop some of this stuff. They just don't want to.
No. Aha. There it is. One of the original dolls from 1985. Original Gem and the Holograms doll.
Yeah.
That's the same art that was on the packaging in there. Okay. And this is the back of it, which I showed you the back of the box in there too.
I also remember the Bernstein bears.
That's true. It's not Berenstain. It's
No,
Berenstein.
it was because I remember
Stein.
looking at it and going, huh, little Jewish bears. I thought it was cute.
Yeah. And
And I remember the cornucopia on the Fruit of the Looms.
I do too. That is one thing I genuinely remember.
Yeah. And that the Monopoly man did have a monocle.
He had a monocle.
Yep. Yep.
Right there.
So I don't know what kind of fuckery this is, but it's like, fix it. Put us back in our universe.
Well, the thing is, people have actually found proof within this dimension that the cornucopia used to exist. And yet the company still denies. I think there's a mass conspiracy. I don't think they just beamed us into another dimension. I think for real, like, some shadow government is
Gaslighting everybody.
Is telling these is in with these companies, gaslighting everyone to make us fucking crazy.
Well, it's been very successful. Some more so than others.
Yeah.
But it was just, a day out. Don't want to do it again tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's weird, because Kid and I used to go and do things lots. I mean, it wasn't, well, sometimes it was almost every day.
Sometimes, yeah.
And that was something that shifted. There's been a lot of things, just our behavior, and I don't think it's just us. I think it's everybody's behavior.
Yeah, it really is. Because people are on edge most of the time.
Yeah. To do, and things being so expensive, that has just, hopefully that will change. Like I said, I don't know, and it very well could have been with Sam's Club, because they do have such a huge volume that they buy at a time, that some of those places that they have contracts with were not able to replenish, their contracts. Yeah, I mean, it's all right. We have a connection. We have an egg connection.
We do have an egg connection. We have an egg.
We do.
An egg dealer.
We can sit there and go, hey.
You want eggs?
Omega. Yeah, we need eggs.
We need eggs. We got an egg dealer.
Oh my God, how he got! I wonder sometimes if he wonders how he got stuck with all of us. I mean,
He came to, much like the cats, he came to us.
Well, what it was through my mother, and that there was a man that she loved. They loved each other, and when, as far as cancer, and God, that was horrible. But he was the one that had introduced Omega to our family, and he had asked Omega. He said, and he had asked others also. He's like, "Will you take care of them?" And Omega said, "Yes, I will." Mm-hmm. And he has. He was the only one.
Yeah, he was the only one
and
that actually
he has
kept
been
his
faithful.
promise.
He's family.
He is family.
I swear, he's my brother. He's my brother. We've got similar hair.
Yeah.
It's the curly-haired mullet. They ain't a hell of a lot you can do when you've got hair that curly.
Yeah, he told me that he wanted me to cut his hair, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. It's basically the same haircut that I give Mom.
Exactly. Like I said, there's not a whole lot that you can do, especially as you get older, and it's like, no.
How is it? Mullets. How is it the one hairstyle that I hate the most is the style that I do the most?
Because it is one of the best styles for people that have very curly hair.
Throw it up in the scrunchie.
I do that
at the
most
top
of the time.
Your head.
Most of the time I have mine braided.
At the top of your head, put the scrunchie
no,
at the top of your head.
No, that is not how that works. Not in going out in public. I have done that. I do look very much as I age like the original troll dolls. I do.
I disagree.
No, it's like I can hold it up. It's the same little smile. I love it. It's the troll doll.
People, shit now.
Not these newfangled ones. I don't. They have done something weird to Barney.
Yeah, they cutified him, and it's like, how dare you? How dare you?
Is there nothing that these people will not screw with and make it worse?
He's no longer creepy.
Well,
You remember
trying to rebrand.
Let's flat out face it. The original Barney kind of creepy.
Having to buy a plush of that damn thing because oldest kid loved him.
You love me.
I think it was like some kind of spell that was put on the children's.
It was the song. That was the spell.
But it was like, at that point in time, and again, in today's standards, it would probably be about $50 or close to $50 for one of those damn things.
Yeah, that's not how much those were in the Walmart now, but you know.
No, I mean, back in that day, and maybe it was just the level of poverty, because when it's out of your range, it doesn't matter if it's $5 out or $5 million.
It really does not matter.
It's just like, can't afford it.
Big chunk of change.
But I did get the funds together to get that youngin' one of them damn Barneys, and have hated that thing ever since.
You got him a My Pet Monster.
I did.
Which those things are fucking cool, and I would stuff like that. I wish they would bring back those things. Hold up. Let me pull those up on eBay real fast for you. Let me tell you about that.
This is the thing: when you have Goth Mama, you get cool stuff. You really do. I mean, you had, was it Monster High? Were they out then?
$500.
Oh. See, they should have made more of them. And the Kinder Goths and stuff like that we still have in the house.
Well, Bleeding Edge, they're the ones that made the Kinder Goths or whatever. Same company that also made the B-Goths. B-Goths are making a return.
Yeah, that's what you were saying the other cup.
So that possibly means we may be getting the Kinder Goths back.
That and
we may be getting other cool goth toys back. Considering Invader Zim is back in Hot Topic now, along with actual good goth shit.
That would be great. And even at one point, Spencer's had some really cool goth stuff.
Yeah.
But that is also, as far as ordering offline, we don't have to scrounge. Not on those things. We can sit here and count our pennies, and well, you can't. The pennies, they've done away with the pennies after this. Maybe everybody needs to save up their pennies because they will become rare.
Maybe, but I don't know. Maybe this is just how Hot Topic always was. Their shit's fucking expensive.
It was always expensive, but they had some good stuff that you couldn't find anyplace else.
There was a hoodie, an Invader Zim hoodie that I wanted from there. Like, full on, it looked kind of like Gurr, had striped sleeves, all that. It was really cool. It was, I bet you it was about $60 to $70.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me in the least. I don't know. It's odd. But anyhow, I had to have to go out. We lived. Got him to the doctor.
You did live.
Went to Sam's Club. Went to the Wall of Mart. We lived. And we have toys.
What?
You've done broke yours, haven't you? See, I would buy him. I mean, why would you not let a kid be a kid, even if they're big kids? Because you've got some of these parents. Don't do that. Don't make noise. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't stop. You got dirty. It's a child.
Literally,
of course
and
it
then
did.
yelling, knock that shit off.
Yeah. No.
It just ain't right.
Like I said, I was that parent. I'd buy him too. Sitting there I'm still right there with him doing this stuff. I would have gotten the oldest kid one. He doesn't appreciate such things. He's too sophisticated.
There's reasons why it's
too
not
sophisticated for us.
I don't think it's just that he's too sophisticated. You know, I think there's other shit that I can't say on here.
Well, don't say stuff like that. But then, now, honestly, if we took those down at Mom's, it would be the same reaction as when I was little, when you were little.
BB would have fun.
She would for a few minutes, but then she would lose it. She would put her someplace and never play with it again. We will play with these. We will enjoy these. They will be in random places in the house, and we will grab them up and they make noise. And what's better is, it would have been better if they had been Halloween. I mean, we got bunny and duck. Or chicken, whatever it is.
It's a chicken.
But it has bubble soap in it. So you can blow bubbles.
Bubbles.
And we're supposed to have warmer weather. Well, if the apocalypse doesn't hit this weekend.
What
we're
makes you
supposed
think
to
the
have.
Apocalypse hitting?
We've got this. I've been saying this.
We may be getting more, but we ain't getting the full on apocalypse.
We've got the partial solar eclipse coming up. We've got all this stuff in Neptune. We've got some kind of, I think it's a balsamic new moon in, I don't know.
If aliens actually invaded, like full-on motherships coming down, invaded, would that really be considered the apocalypse?
We don't know.
Because my version of the apocalypse is like the zombies taking over the fucking world.
Have you not seen what's going on in these urban areas? The zombies have been here.
The majority are not coming up out of the ground and eating people's flesh.
I can go and find you clips right now.
Is there people still walking around?
There was, I mean, seriously, this dude had cannibalized somebody. I mean, it just horrified.
I listened to something about that the other day.
Mm-hmm. Just because something doesn't appear how you thought it was doesn't mean that it's not here. And I will say, I had forgot to tell people about something Palmer had said when I listened to him. He was talking about, and I think he got a little confused between the little boy that cried wolf and the cartoon Peter and the Wolf. He does that sometimes. And Peter and the Wolf was wonderful because it was based on a Russian story. Mm-hmm. And you had the little kid out with his little pop gun, had the little cork in it, and the wolf really was behind him. It had a happy ending.
Oh, that's good.
But in the story of the little boy who cried wolf, it was always the sky, the wolf is coming, the wolf is coming. And it got to where the people, when the kid said the wolf is coming, they're like, yes, because they had been lied to. He said, this time the wolf is coming. He said, as far as some of these things, pay attention this time. Yeah.
Shit.
So I had forgot to say that on the previous cup, but we said it on this one. Go to the Wall of Mart, because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And between now and then and whatever, we have coffee, we have noisemakers, we had a good day. Yeah.
If an alien is floating in front of my yard, I'm going to shit. Right then and there.
He will. Maybe I should have got one of those pooper scoopers.
One of those doggy. Yeah.
We were thinking that. Yeah.
Nah, it's going to be, I'm going to be like that dude up in Goodwill that one time. It's going to be a shit and shake.
Okay. Just do it outside, like the cats. I don't care what you do as long as it's out in the yard. Don't do it in the living room.
That's okay, because that's where I was in my dream when that happened.
Okay, well, that's good.
Not the shitting, but the alien coming in the yard.
Pooper scooper. Everybody's having paranormal. Everybody's having supernatural. And I'm just grateful. We got things done today. We lived. We survived.
We did.
It's always a good day when you can go and do those things. To get those things done is always good. But when you don't have some kind of horrific whatever, that makes for a damn good day. Mm-hmm. And we hope that all of you all have a damn good day today.
Have a damn good day. It's a good day.
Everybody's having paranormal and supernatural and everything in between. You want to tell them where we can be found? And he yawns right before we were going to record. Right before he stuffed his face full of jelly beans. He comes in here with his jaws, and I'm like, I'm getting ready to hit the record button, and you can't speak. Why would you do that?
Poor
Because
Jeffrey.
it's Aries season. Pray for me.
The jelly eggs were
Pray for
tempting me.
me.
They were tempting me. They were right there.
Pray for me.
Find us on BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube at Rolanda's Cup of Coffee with Scream. Also, check us out on X, previously known as Twitter. Her handle is Warlanda COCWS. Mine is that alien. Well, no, it's not even that alien sable.
It's there in the description box.
Yeah, you can find it.
And I'll go ahead and put in Esperanza's stuff. Like I said, I would go ahead and contact her and book a reading now.
Mm-hmm.
You probably will need it. You probably will need it.
How much do you charge for readings? I got $12 in my account.
It's more than that. She has time, skill, wisdom, and experience.
I got tree fitty.
Know that you are loved. Treat other people the way you would like to be treated. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Yeah.
Bye.